Day 19. The hell happened? Dot 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 dot. You good, bro? Yes. Hello, people. We back for some more hundredline. In the last episode, I think we time leaped to another timeline, which was the slasher one, and we did some things to change history. However, I and Takumi as well are not actually sure that we did, because some things didn't really make sense to me at the very least. Because if we go into chapter select and we go all the way back to here, the events that played out when we tried to change history were the exact same as the one that played out in the actual slasher route when Takumi is the serial killer. However, what I understood from Hiruko when she said we are going to change history, I thought that the events would lead to 14B, where we heal Takumi from the gi. Apparently, she gave the antidote to the Hiruko from this timeline so she could heal him. I don't know, I'm not very sure about that. Takumi was being a bit skeptical, and Hiruko decided to give him some sleeping medicine. So here we are on day 19. We're supposed to go to another timeline, to time leap again, tomorrow on day 20. Oh, damn. What do you mean dot. I jolted awake suddenly. Judging by the sky outside, it was already nighttime. I'd practically slept the whole day away. The sleeping medicine had done its job, at any rate. That's some strong stuff. Weirdly, my face really hurt now. I had no idea what could have caused that. What? Rubbing my sore cheeks. Pause. I looked at the clock. It was 7:15 p.m. This time of day, there might still be people in the cafeteria having dinner. I'll check it out. Hello? Everyone! Sir Ray! Finally awake. Yeah, right? Man, I still can't stop thinking about what we just saw. That was awesome. Oh, motherfucking, Nigo's, spectacle, whatever he called it. I know, right? So much fun. What are you guys talking about? Nigo's hidden talent, man. It's some next level shit. Very nice of you to say so. Alright, this is day 19. I always seem to miss it, no matter what timeline I'm in. Right, this is so crazy, bro. Takumi remembers, well, what he did in other timelines. So now he has... he's very knowledgeable about shit happening. It was a wonderful experience. Performance. Oh my god. I'm tweaking already. I practically ascended to a higher plane of consciousness. No. Yeah, right, it was 6 hours. I completely forgot about that. We did try waking you up, Takumi. No matter how hard I slapped you, that's why bro's cheeks hurt. That's why my cheeks hurt so much. Well, that's too bad for you. Nigo, could you do it one more time for Takumi? Each of my shows is absolutely unique. No recordings, no repeats, no exceptions. I looked over at Hiruko. Our eyes met, and she joined the conversation. You missed out on the opportunity of a lifetime. Apparently, I was the only one who missed it this time too. This was so unfair. Did she miss it too in the past? I forgot. Gritted my teeth and glared daggers at Hiruko. She just laughed. She was enjoying this. All at once, her offering to help me sleep made a whole lot more sense. Just for that? How petty are you? That's crazy. That's some next level hating. In the war room, what are we doing? After dinner, I ran to the war room as fast as I could. Saray and Nigo were there waiting for me. For what? Oh, this sprite is so funny, man. I turned to Nigo and made a sincere, heartfelt entreaty. Please, just this once. I don't need the full 6 hours show. 5 minutes would be enough. Sorry, old boy. Like I said, I never repeat a Can you make an exception? Give it up, Sumino. Oh, come on. You two always do whatever Hiruko says. I'm afraid I don't follow. Oh, hold up. The cerebral glitch repair program. You gave that to her when she asked for it, right? Yeah, well, Shizuhara said she really needed it. That was enough for you to hand it over? Nah, of course not. Oh, this was on day 4, right? Shizuhara came to us and told us about the time loop.
その時彼女は本館や2号だけしか知らないはずの極秘情報を合わせて一緒に伝えてきた。
Which
それ
one?
を聞いて本館は思ったんだよ。彼女の話は嘘じゃないって。続けて彼女はこう言った。私は何日目にどんな敵が攻めてくるのか知っている。その情報が知りたければ私の指示に従って断る理由なんてなかった。彼女の目的は100日目まで全員で生き残ること。それはすなわちこの戦争に勝利することを意味するわけで、つまり本館と彼女の利害関係は完全に一致してるってことに。
Okay.
だから本館は彼女に
Oh my god, you, yeah.
ことにして
Bro, talk faster, please.
例のメモリースティックを渡したんだ。
Yo, I just thought about it. You have this to crouch to actually get things from Surrey, because bro is just pissed off. You feel the same, Nigo? You mean, is that why I complied with Miss Shizuhara's requests? I nodded. Not exactly. It's more that I feel indebted to her. Right, because she was the one to force you to come here. She went to the trouble of forcing me away from second to last defense academy on day 6 after all. If I stayed there, I'd surely be a pile of lifeless scrap by now. I'd have been obliged to self-destruct at some point and, well, I'm just so grateful that it didn't have to come to that. I didn't give up. I begged Nigo to show me his hidden talent for a while after that. But my pleas fell on deaf ears, and I had to leave disappointed. Yo, we about to squabble, Hiruko. Get ready. Square up, girl. I returned to my room and got into bed. Despite not doing very much during the day, I fell asleep pretty easily. At night, I had a dream about Nigo juggling flaming torches while playing the theremin. What was the theremin? Theremin? Day 20. Do we have the time? How you call it? I don't know. After breakfast, I went looking for Hiruko, and I found her on the roof. I made sure no one else was around before speaking to her. Hey, you got a minute? You want to know about today's leap, I assume? You can go starting from 1 PM, right? Oh yeah? Was it 1 to 5? There's still plenty of time to train in the meantime. Don't forget, we have a battle coming up tomorrow night. Have you decided where we're going? Monster. Exactly. Yes, the monster timeline. The what? Suppose you don't know about that one. Or you just haven't remembered it yet. At that timeline, you and Hirumi are raising a strange creature called Monster. Hey, but why are we leaving there? Find someone. Specifically, a mysterious old person. The OG? Or what? What? For some reason, he only appears in certain timelines. We won't find him here in the steady fundamental branch, no matter how hard we look. How do you know? Does that mean you already did this one? But he's there in the monster timeline. I think so. I met him there once before. I was exploring the ruins and found him standing outside a cave. He then said something. It looks like to me you're caught in the cursed cycle. This is not the first time we hear about that. I am pretty sure we heard that from Dacia. I could only vaguely remember, but that phrase sounded familiar to me too. Was that me? Was that me speaking? I never recovered my memories at that point, so I didn't recognize the significance of what he said. But I do now. When he spoke about the cursed cycle, he was referring to the time loop. So whoever this guy is, he knows about the time loop? Yes, and there's a chance he also knows how to leave it. I gulped. With that in mind, we're leaping to that timeline this afternoon. But... no buts. Just be a good servant and do as you're told. Do I make myself clear? She left before I could respond, as usual. Monster, huh? Nope, still doesn't ring any bells. But if the strange old man could tell us how to escape the loop, that would be a big step forward. My heart beat faster just at the thought of it. I'd have to wait until the afternoon for the main event. See, I had the first part of the day free. No, I don't wanna. No free time, thank you. Oh shit. What? 12:59 p.m. We set up the machine and had our leap suits on ready. 12:59? No, it was 1 p.m. Shouldn't it be 12:59 a.m.? Hold up. Hold up. We started from 1 p.m. Now we just had to wait. When it was almost time, Hiruko spoke up suddenly. Let's do a recap before we leave, like last time. Which timeline are we leaping to? The monster one. And what's our objective? To find the old man and ask him about the cursed cycle. Good. I'm glad you have a grasp on the basics. The moment she finished speaking, I saw the time change to 1 p.m. in the corner of my eye. The 12:59 p.m. to 1 p.m.? You wanna get going? Am I tripping? Do I just not know how time works? Shit. Hiruko pressed the red button and the two of us stepped onto the round platform. And it should be... Yeah. Oh yeah, it should be 12 a.m. Let's do this. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We gonna have to go through that cutscene every time? Ah, come on, man. So this is the monster timeline. Everything looks just the same to me. Were you expecting to see dinosaurs walking around or something? It's my third time leaping to a parallel universe, but it still doesn't feel real. In a broad sense, these alternate timelines aren't that different from our own. By the way, about the leap suits, we're keeping them on. You never know when we might run into someone unexpectedly. I thought you remembered what happened in this timeline. Do you remember what you had for dinner 3 nights ago? Dots! Oh my god. I've been doing this for at least 146 loops. I can't remember every detail from every timeline. Huh. I never thought of it like that. So where do we find this old man we're looking for? Like I said, I found him outside a cave the first time. I don't know if he'll be there now, but it's worth a try. Okay, let's go check it out. Bad. Yes, it is here. Or at the very least, that's where we meet Takumi 2 and Darumi 2, I guess. I don't see any caves around here. How much farther is it? What? Do you have a problem with walking? This dude is he's a 6-year-old. Mommy, are we there yet? Type shit. No, I was just asking. And stop flapping your gums and start moving your feet. Or curl up in a ball like an armadillo and I'll kick you all the way there. Pardon me for breathing. I did as Hiruko said, the part about staying quiet and walking, that is. We made our way through the ruined town, but just as I was turning a corner... A strangled cry escaped my mouth. I tried to smother it, but it was too late. There was really only one thing I could do. It was really only one thing I could think about now. I'm getting away from here, and fast. I looked at Hiruko and saw her helmet move up and down. A nod. That was her signal. We turned away and began sprinting as fast as we could. The other two chased after us, and we had to shake them off. We did everything we could to get away, turning corners, ducking down side streets, and cutting through abandoned houses. After running around like that for a while, it finally seemed safe again. There was no sign of our pursuers, so we stopped to catch our breath. How was that back there? Do you really need to ask? it was this timeline's version of Darumi. New. It's not like in the Killer Zombie branch. I don't remember anything like this happening before. I do. I can think of two possible explanations for that. Either you have experienced it but don't remember, or you're going to experience it at some point in the future. Hold up, where's Monster? Is this one? No, that's 00. That's Vicious. That's Monster. Chapter 12. Experience it in the future. So that means that SF isn't the definite timeline, like the last one. It could be in between other timelines, but I'm pretty sure that this timeline's goal, SF I mean, is to break the cycle, the loop. But if we don't, no, rather, if Monster happens after, then how do we not? Okay, sorry, I lost myself in my shit, but like, if this is the route where we try to break the cycle, how do you explain that there's routes that come after this one? I think he just doesn't remember. In the future? Nah, that can't be right. I'm determined not to go through this loop again. This will be the last time I experience these 100 days. So there's no way I'm seeing something that I haven't lived through yet. Yeah, at least we got away from them. If they'd gotten hold of us and taken off our suits, we'd really have been in trouble. Yeah, I don't want to have to go and fight to go and end up, oh my god, to end up finding myself again. They're probably still nearby. We should get moving before they can find us. We at the cave? Oh, hey, Anna. Oh, hey, Anna. Please let me skip this. I beg of you. I beg of you. Thank you. Oh, the cave. Oh, that's actually the same background as the cave we found Commune in. Whew, we're finally here. Now, where's the old man? I thought I already explained this. I met him here once during a previous loop. There's no guarantee he'll be... Alright, Nate. Both spun around and standing there was... Ah, my apologies. Meant you are late. It's my age. My memory isn't what it used to be. That doesn't seem like the kind of mistake you can chalk up to forgetfulness. I think I said some dumb shit at some point when I first saw this old man. Or what if it's a Takumi that escaped the loop, or like that's immortal and that's basically who he is? Type shit. Marinating is actually the process of soaking foods to soften them up. They tell you a wonderful recipe for ginger marinated squash. Just about to ask him to get to the point, but Hiruko beat me to the punch. Sir, I believe you're familiar with the curse cycle. You mentioned it to me before. Well, it wasn't really before from your perspective. The point is, I've heard you mention that phrase. Ah, yes. Its stats look good, but once you equip it, you can't take it off. What is bro on? That's cursed equipment like you find in RPGs. This isn't a physical object we're talking about. It's... Oh, PS? Huh? The time loop. That's what you young people call it, isn't it? So you do know about it. The cursed cycle. It is a legend passed down in this land since time immemorial. Legend, so a legend in Futurum. There once existed a race with the blood of God running through their veins. The so-called Brethren of the Blood. Are you not one of them? I thought you were part of the Resistance. This was long ago, but who knows? There may still be some out there today. These people were created by God's own will, who lived a blessed life. Until one day, evildoers from a distant land appeared. By use of secret arts, created copies of the Brethren, so that's us. God was angry and visited a terrible retribution upon a number of these copies. A number? 2 or more? This is what came to be known as the curse cycle. Indeed, a truly dreadful punishment. A prison constructed not of brick and mortar, and iron bars, but of time itself. Those within it were forced to watch history repeat itself over and over again in an endless loop. That is the curse cycle. As for those trapped inside, not even I know what became of them. Perhaps they linger there still, never able to leave, constantly longing for the sweet release of death. They all lived happily after that. Nothing about that was happy. Sir, we're looking for a way to leave this loop. Can you tell us anything that might help? There's no mention of anything like that in the legends. Our shoulders slumped in disappointment. But now that your attention's hit, now that you mention it, there was somebody researching the curse cycle many years ago. Who? His name was Norino Inone. I don't believe it one bit that this is a dude's name. Has to be an anagram. Noriro. Oh. Noriro Inone. Open in Japanese, isn't it Nobiro? No, that's grow. Nobiro. Inone though? I don't know what that could mean. That's N-I's, R's, and N's. A lot of N's actually. That's not you, that's not you. You. No. No. Maybe paranoid, but I smell it. You know what I mean? Noriro Inone. Now long dead, he was an impressive polymath in his time. He excelled in the study of both folklore and particle physics. Oh, could he have created the PLM? I've heard that Professor Inone compiled the results of his research, his life's work, into a single volume. One of his goals with it was to prove the potential existence of the curse cycle and examine its mechanics from a scientific perspective. Could that Norino guy be X? What is this book called? Reflections on Imprecatory Metempsychosis. I know it all sounds very occult, but it's got no relation to cursed spirits or sorcerers, in case you're wondering. But will it tell us how to get out of the loop? I never read it myself, so I can't say for sure. But there's a chance it could offer you some clues. Hiruko and I looked at each other and nodded. I must say, you two are dressed rather strangely. Have you maybe come from space? Well, in a way. Wait, hold up. You know about Earth and Futurum? That you guys are invaders, right? But how? You only learn it in Box of Blessings. We learn it in 2. Hold up. From what I remember, we learn it in... Should be here? Box of Blessings? And in Cult of Tokumi? I think these are the only 2 routes we learn. Well, probably also second scenario, maybe? Something like that. We thanked the old man and went our way. You're not gonna ask him how to get the book? We returned to the lab and from there left back to our SF timeline. Steady fundamental, what does that mean? On our arrival, we took off our leap suits and talked about what we should do next. Our only lead is Professor Inone's reflections on imprecatory metempsychosis. Where to even start looking for something like that? True, there's no sign of any libraries anywhere outside the school. We'll just have to try inside the school then. Think so? We walked back to the school and headed for the library. Can we ask FB to help us? Hiruko and I spent the rest of the day and most of the night searching the library's different index lists. It's no good. There's no sign of that book ever having been here. Nothing else by Professor Inone either. This message came up when I searched on the PC though. The reports in this database are incomplete. New books may have been added to the collection without the index being updated. So we have to search the stacks manually? Have you seen how many books there are? Here, I'm afraid that's our only option. Stared into bewilderment at the rows upon rows of books and documents lined up through the room. Throughout. It's getting late though. Let's call it a day for now. Our next offensive battle is tomorrow night, so we should be fine to start looking during the day. Speaking of which, you remember which commander attacks tomorrow, don't you? I nodded. It's Eva. We'll need to think about what to do with her as well. Is there going to be choices in this route? I wonder. I feel like if this is the definite timeline and we want to make this right, we won't get a choice ever. Right? Once we got to the roof, I parted ways with Hiruko and went back to my room. What to do with Eva, huh? Thought about it, alright. I got into bed and thought about it for several hours. By the time I'd reached an answer, it was starting to get light outside. Damn! Starting to what? For breakfast, Hiruko and I headed straight for the library. Before we start looking for the book. Did you finish that homework I gave you? I nodded and looked Hiruko in the eye. In the eye? Yeah, we're definitely not killing Eva. Why is that? There's a timeline where Eva's ghost tried to strangle me, but that was you, no? And it turned out to be just a hallucination my mind made real. But still, I remember that too. It's a timeline where Leo Jr. almost killed me. Or rather, the zombified Guy possessed creature inside the doll. We never learned what creature that actually was. I've been calling it the Box of Calamity timeline in my head. All the terrible things that happened to us in that timeline. All of our friends who died painful deaths. It all leads back to one thing. Oh, yes, Eva. Opening that little box was the start of it all. But yeah. We learned about the boxes from Eva. And then we opened the box. The Kaku wanted and we just threw her away. That's true enough. It's possible to trace it back even further. You could say it all started when I made the decision to finish off Eva. That's when she told us about the Box of Blessings. Or the Box of Calamity, as it actually turned out to be. So you want to keep Eva alive to prevent this timeline going in a similar direction? I nodded. Alright, that makes sense. I'll back you up on this. In the meantime, start looking for the Metempsychosis book. I've got something I need to do first. Huh? What? Nothing you need to worry about. Just follow my instructions. Understand? Didn't the Gikun Kako disappear on day 21 as well? Type shit. Or was it 25? Let's check. It was in Box of Calamity? No, she came back the day after. Okay. Then I think it's 25. Spend the next couple of hours scoring the shelves in the library. Try as I might. I couldn't find any sign of the book we needed. Just as I was about to take a break, Hiruko walked in. How's it going? Nothing so far. How much of the library have you searched? Maybe 1/10 of the whole thing? That's barely anything. What are you doing here? Going on a bizarre journey rereading your favorite manga? Of course not. Try my best. Well, in a way, I suppose that's good news. It means there's still a possibility of finding it in here. Hiruko looked up at the remaining shelves hopefully. How about you? What have you been doing all this time? For starters, I got Kako and Ima to stop fighting and make up with each other. Oh! I also spoke to Surei and Nigo and told them any relevant details about tonight's battle that I could remember. Does that mean everyone else knows about Eva too? Yes, Surei and Nigo should have told them by now. Okay, what else? What else? Don't forget who's the master here. Why should I have to explain every little thing I do to you? I was just asking. Yuruko sighed and touched her glasses near her temple. For the time? You must have been checking the time. Anyway, it'll be sundown soon. I'm sure you have things you want to do before the battle as well. Go spend your time wisely. I'll take over in here. And just like that, Yuruko was being nice to me. I get emotional whiplash. Trying to keep up with her mood changes sometimes. But I'm not going to complain. Alright, if you say so. Thanks, Yuruko. I mean, if you were stuck in the same life again and again for 40 years, I mean, it would make sense. It would make sense for her to have to be a bit emotionally unstable. Oh, this is so interesting. I was just about to ask for that. This is the first time, I think, that in this battle, Eva's name is like uncensored, and by that I mean like it's actually translated in our language and not the Futuran language. Because usually Eva is the only one that's still untranslated, right? But this time it wasn't. It really said Paragon of Nature Eva. Eva brought her hand up to her mask. The classic. You've seen this. The boys all let out a gasp? Possibly as a response to that. Moko was the first one to speak. For what? For what? You're pretty much saved. And? For what? Oh, what is happening? What are they on? Excuse you, sir? What's going on? They all want to kill her? Hell nah! I refuse! Oh my mama, bro. If someone just... I'ma go crazy. But then... Richness? No. No, 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 no. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no, 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 no. You can't do that. For a moment, it felt like time had stopped. I think my heart did too. I tried to speak, but I could only manage to croak out a single confused syllable. Huh? What? Binderumi. What? Yo, bro, we about to kill your mom! We about to kill your mom! Oh no, it was a joke. It's your birthday after all. It was a surprise. Brother. What kind of surprise is that?
いや全然誕生日じゃないし、仮にそうだったと
That's what I'm saying.
なんともないんだけど。
まあ細かいことはどうでもいいだろう。
What you mean don't sweat the small stuff?
とにかく隅野くんを驚かせたかったんだよ。
Huh?
なんで？
最近住野さん、みん
Ah,
なとはあんまり交流してないじゃないですか。
that's true.
それでこういうイベントでもあったら親密度が増すんじゃないかと思ったのでござる。
At the cost of someone's life? Yeah, sure. Yeah. Nope. I got no idea what that's supposed to mean.
もともと言い出したのは静原先輩なんすよ。
Because of course.
きっと隅野先輩はイヴァン殺したがらないだろうからって。
I looked at Hiruko. She smirked back at me, a self-satisfied look on her face. Then I looked back at Eva. She was taking the news well. She was still crying and stammering, but now it was far from... what? It was from relief more than fear. She gonna get brainwashed? Please, no. After the battle, Eva was officially taken prisoner and detained in the courtyard. She obviously had no way of knowing how Eito had escaped those cages, so there wouldn't be any problem with her keeping her in one. But how did we catch that motherfucker, bro? I forgot. It was late, so we didn't have any kind of post-battle celebration. Everyone seemed pretty happy though, both with our victory and with how successfully they pranked me. You do not prank people like that. They all went back to their rooms with smiles on their faces. That just left me and Hiruko. She was still smiling, that same infuriating smile. I can tell you're dying to ask, so I won't beat around the bush. This whole thing was my idea, just like Iman Kako said. I genuinely did agree with you that we should spare Eva. So I took the opportunity to convince everyone of that, while also setting up the surprise. Were Saray and Nigo in on this too? Of course. At first, they were opposed to letting her live. But then I gave them some tips on how to improve their... For real? The brainwashing? With this new and improved version, the brainwashing won't come undone. Does that mean that it can actually wear off? Interesting. Well, that's something we do not know about. Provided she isn't subjected to any powerful shocks. I see. I see where this is going. I think I see where this is going, and I think it's going to involve Kamyon. Fortunately. Eva will remain our loyal ally right up to day 100. Once they heard that, they agreed to it readily. No. Why did you do it? Do what? Why did you set up this cruel surprise in the first place? You really haven't realized, have you? You're so cute when you're facing a situation that looks absolutely hopeless. Your face gets all tense, you go as white as a sheet, and you practically drench yourself in cold sweat. You look like a peeled banana that's been sitting out in the sun. Why did I do this? It's really nothing special. I just wanted to see that look on your face. Well, good night. With that last remark, Hiruko walked away. I was left standing there and heaved a sigh so heavy, it could have been made of solid lead. If you're ever thinking of, I don't know, pranking your friends like that, no, never. After a late breakfast, I went to the courtyard to check on Eva. But when I got there, she's sleeping? She's not here? Oh, she's probably in the infirmary with Saray and Nigo. That's when I noticed I wasn't alone. You got moved? You're here to see Eva? Sorry, but she's not here. Yeah, I can see that. She's in the infirmary. Apparently Saray is brainwashing her. Oh, I'm so jealous. You think he'll throw in some physical torture to really make the conditioning sink in? I'm getting chills imagining what kind of atrocities he's committing in here. In there. I wish I could be there to watch. There was very firm though. No one's allowed in until the process is complete. How mortifying. I think it's just gonna take one day. I reluctantly gave up on talking to Eva and headed for the library. When I arrived, somebody else was already there. Hiruko. You're late. Have you been off shooting the breeze somewhere? Have you been off shooting the... What does that mean? Yeah, I almost hit it too. What? I felt Hiruko about Eva. Her reaction was more or less what I'd expected. I don't want to sound too dismissive, but you already knew she was going to get brainwashed once we took her prisoner. I guess so, but take your mind off it. Take your mind off it and get to work. Back to looking for the book, huh? One more thing before you start. Your joke about shooting the breeze and almost hitting it just now. It wasn't the least bit funny. I will fight this girl until day 100. I will. We're beefing from now on. Alright, let's get to it. In that moment, my face probably looked like a peeled banana that had been in the sun too long. But I didn't want to give Hiruko the satisfaction of seeing it. I turned away and began examining the books on the shelves, searching for the title we wanted. Hours went by, but we still failed to turn up Reflections on Imprecatory Metempsychosis. I don't know why I'm trying to say methamphetamine, but... Don't get discouraged. We still only searched 40% of what's here. We're not even halfway? That's depressing. No, it means we still have hope. If we'd searched everything and still hadn't found it, that would be depressing. I admire your optimism. While I sighed in exhaustion, Hiruko tapped her glasses by her temple to see the time. It's almost evening. Let's call it a day here. Huh? Already? Don't forget what Shoma said yesterday. Oh. So don't get too swept up in the loop bullshit, huh? As your captain, you need to maintain a good relationship with all your team members. That's true. So you want me to use this time to go hang out with someone? Hiruko nodded. I'll go crazy if I have to spend the whole day in here. I'm going to go somewhere else for a while, so you may as well take a break too. Left Hiruko to do her own thing and went back to my room. Coming back here feels like a good way to center myself. Yet, it was almost like getting a fresh start on my day. After taking a moment to get my thoughts in order, I headed out like usual, free time. Evening came and went. On my way back to my room after dinner, I happened to see Hiruko in the hallway. She didn't notice me and kept on walking until she reached the door to the gym. She opened it and went inside. What could she be doing in there? Curious, I followed her. Is she going down? No. What? Are you stalking me now? No, I just saw you going in here, and I wonder if something was up. Nothing's up here, apart from the punching bags, the lights, and that weird statue. What are you doing? It's hard to explain, but I just got the feeling that I'd find him in here. Him? Is that Ito? You mean me? Oh! Shion. Yes, that's my name, though I'm not really used to it yet. Apparently it's what I was called in some of the other timelines you've experienced. Sure. I was majorly confused now. What's going on here? What are we gonna learn? Okay, so you two have met before, and Hiruko told you about being called Shion. Both of them nodded. All this is news to me. Why don't I know about any timelines where you've been given that name? Very interesting. That's good. That's good. Because we also have not met any timelines where he was called Shion too. Minus the weird, I think it was Box of Blessings ending where Takemaru called this dude like Shion for absolutely no reason. You probably just don't remember them yet. Unless you're going to experience them later. Shion. I did have a vague feeling that I'd heard it before somewhere. I told him everything else about us too. Time loop and parallel leaping included. You don't need to hold back around me. Ask me anything. Ask me about anything. I'll do my best to help. Thought for a moment. Was there anything in the book? I know this is a long shot, but do you have any idea about... hold up. Any idea how we can get out of this loop? Sorry. I don't know anything about that. I agree that the time loop was probably caused by your specialist skills. That's all I can say for sure. How about the metempsychosis book? The one the old man in the other timeline told you about? I've never heard of it. I see. Sorry, even after offering to help, I'm not doing very much, am I? Don't apologize, it's not your fault. I do have some information you might find useful though. What kind of information? It's something I overheard Saray and Nico talking about a few days ago. It turns out there's something called the stress signal transmitter somewhere in this school. Well, that was disappointing. I'm sure Shion wanted to help, but I already knew about the transmitter. Because we came from Mystery. Yuriko probably did too. Sorry, but we knew about that already. We knew that already. It came up in another timeline. He's gonna feel so bad. Yeah, the Mystery timeline. I remember it clearly. It was in a hidden room in the basement. We never actually used it, but we figured out what it was for at least. A room in the basement. Not even I know about that. No, not even I know about that. Hey, why don't we go check it out now? What, even me? Of course. We arrived at the stairway ducked underneath and touched the wall. Ah. But it should be on the right, on the left, I'm sorry. So basically between the weird, how'd you even call that? The Japanese door, the sliding door, and the sarcophagus? Gus's? Then... Yes, exactly.
こんな単純な仕掛けだったなんて。まあ、言われなければ気づかないわよね。
とにかく行ってみよう。
I opened the hidden door that had appeared. Our little party stepped through and followed the stairs beyond it down into the basement. So this is the distress signal transmitter? You know what it's for, Do you know what it's for, Shion? I think so. Based on what Saray and Ego said anyway. Tell us, just in case. It's worth checking if it lines up with what we know. Alright. But there's some specialized terms involved that I'd like to clarify first. The school we're in now, Last Defense Academy, is also referred to the first campus, or number 1. Then second to last Defense Academy is the second campus, or number 2. Likewise, the members of the Special Defense Unit who started out here are sometimes called Team 1, while Nozomi, Moko and the others are Team 2. I remember hearing something like that before. Was that in the mystery timeline as well? I think yes. I tried to remember while I listened to Shion's explanation. It was more or less what I'd expected. The DST was put here in the event of all but one member of Team 1 dying. No matter how strong they were, a single fighter wouldn't be able to win this war on their own. Instead, they'd be extracted and put on standby while the people in charge put together a fresh team for a new attempt. Once the correct series of codes had been entered into the transmitter, it would, well, transmit a distress signal. If the artificial satellite were to receive it, they'd send a rescue craft to the school. The survivor would get on board and be taken back to the satellite. Also, the rescue craft has a maximum weight capacity of 2 tons. Interesting, we did not know that. We knew that there was no maximum capacity in terms of people. Suri said the rest of the unit's bodies can be put on board to prevent them from falling into enemy hands. Huh, it's the first I've heard about that. Sounds like you might have some new information for us to go. For us, after all. Go on, Shion. Go on, Shion. Shion nodded and continued. When a member of the Special Defense Unit dies and loses their cryptoglobin, they enter a state known as total death. After entering total death, something called the LMC appears on their back. To send the distress signal, the survivor needs to input 9 codes, one for each member of Team 1, besides themselves. Oh, that's why we only need to input 9. That makes sense. That's their way of proving everyone else is dead. Huh. Then the distress signal is sent and the extraction is authorized. I'm guessing the two teams were never meant to come together like we have here. Only the Live or Mortis codes from Team 1 are required to send the signal. Thought so. Was there anything else? Yes. If the codes enter are incorrect, yeah, everyone in the room will be killed. We know about that. Poison gas from behind will come out of those tanks over there. It's a terrifying toxic gas capable of melting any object into a soupy mess. Also that the PLM suits aren't enough to resist it. Saray Nigo said that gas masks or protective clothing won't do anything to stop it. That's all I know. Did I tell you anything new? Yugo and I shook our heads. It's more or less the same as what we already knew, apart from the rescue craft's maximum capacity. So I wasn't very useful after all. That's not true. Yeah, it's enough that you reminded us that this place exists. Really? Well, that's good. Shion looked a little happier after hearing that. I'm sorry, I have to go. I've stayed out longer than I should have today. If I don't get back soon, my energy output will start to fall behind. Bye. For now. With that, Shion faded away and disappeared. So, what are we going to do about this place? We should just leave it alone. It can only be used if all but one of us die after all. Yeah, and that pretty much goes against what we're working towards right now, right here. Getting out of the loop and making it to day 100 with everyone still alive. That's still our goal. Right, there won't be any need for us to use this room. It's better if we just forget about it. Story log. Okay. Alright, let's get back to it. Ruko and I began our day's work, scoring the library for Professor Inone's book. This was our third day of searching. I was starting to get the hang of it. Yo, I just thought about it. What if Inone is a character from like Zero Escape or something like that? Because we had Kamukura General Hospital in the story, and Kamukura is a name that has been used in the past. I don't know if it's a coincidence or it was like named on purpose. I don't know. This is Uchikoshi's route. So I mean, it could be, who knows. Scanning the titles on the book spines, didn't take me as long as it used to, and going through it all, shelf by shelf, helped me feel like I was making some kind of progress. I think we're gonna find it. Unfortunately. Never mind. Time's up. I'm calling it here for today. How much have we got through now? Maybe 50% between the two of us. We're halfway done. Halfway. Huh. It's like our progress has gotten slower. Maybe it's because you've been spending too much time absorbed in the salacious literary culture of yesteryear? What? I have not! You're the one who's been taking breaks to read. Oh, really? So you saw that. What? Are you even looking for this book? Of course I am. There's nothing wrong with taking a little time off now and then. What? That's the first time we've seen like the flustered Hiruko. That's good. Speaking of which, why don't you go hang out with somebody else for a while? Yeah, sounds good. One more thing. Can you meet me behind the school tonight? I have something I need to discuss with you. Interesting. Wonder what Hiruko wanted to talk about that she couldn't bring up in the library. I shouldn't get too hung up on it. I'll find out tonight anyway. Took a moment to get my thoughts in order. So, what did you want to talk about? The blood space waves are going to surge tomorrow at 4:15 a.m. I want to do another leap. To where? I don't know. We're going to fix another broken version of me? Huh? You know, me with Gi data in his brain. Takumi G, if you want to give him a weird code name. What in the world are you babbling about? No! Why? Takumi G's only exist in the Killer Zombie and Hunt Mystery timelines. I treated the Hunt Mystery version at midnight on day 5. As for Takumi 2 in the Killer Zombie line, we dealt with him on day 16. I gave Hiruko the repair program. She used it on him. He's fine now. You should know all this. You were there for most of it. But isn't there a chance another Takumi G could be out there somewhere? No, there's not. If there was, we'd know about it from multiple murders being committed in that timeline. Really? Why are there so few of them? I can think of 2 explanations. It could be because the versions of you in all the other timelines are from before you were infected. Or because they all come from loops after you were successfully treated. Okay, yeah. I'll say it again. Only the Killer Zombie and Hunt Mystery timelines contain a Takumi G. Well, it's not like I want to see another Gi Queen or something like that, but I can't shake off, just like Takumi, the fact that, or the feeling that, I don't think it's gonna go as smoothly as we are thinking. And both of them have already been dealt with. Right, they've been treated, and we've created new futures where I'm myself again. So we don't need to leap to other timelines to fix Takumi G's anymore. That's right. As usual, we changed locations before continuing our conversation. So why are we leaving tomorrow? You're familiar with the mystery timeline, yes? Do you remember who was killed? No? Gaku. Well, no need to talk about Gaku. I'm sure you don't want to think about that. Or Eva, since she died via self-destruction. But who else died in the mystery timeline? Kako. And Shoma, of course. These two, yeah. Yeah, Kurara, I forgot about her. 5 victims in total. So who was responsible for those 5 murders? X. The first one, Shoma. The second one, Eva. And then the 3 others, we don't know. It wasn't you, that much is clear. They all died after you were treated. I nodded and thought about it. It turned out that Shoma killed Kako. And then Eva killed Shoma. But they both said they didn't really want to kill anyone. They were just following orders from someone called X. That person was probably the mastermind behind the other murders as well. What if this X is actually another Takumi G? In other words, X is the one responsible, indirectly or otherwise. Yeah. The second murder occurred early on day 27. Today's only day 23, so we still have a chance to save Kako. That's our objective this time, to prevent the tragedies that occur in the mystery timeline. As for how we're going to do it, that much should be obvious. You mean, We're gonna catch X?
そう捕まえに行くのよ真の黒幕 X をそれが明日のパラレリープの目的
How? How do we do that? Story lock 2. Unlock conditions. Reach ending 100. The conditions to unlock story lock 3 have been met. So we're going back to mystery. Oh, yes! Oh, this shit is hype. This is super hype because the game is guiding you. The game is guiding you. And they're telling you, yo, buddy, go, buddy, go. Alright, so day 82. Blocked scenario. Open. Sesame. All clear. I thought back to what happened yesterday. After Hiruko and I found the secret basement room, we ran to the roof and told everyone about it. Are you dumb? Wait, no. Yes? I was about to say, are you dumb? Because X. What if number one X? The problem of X hiding in Kurara's skin, I guess, and then the fact that X could manipulate someone else to kill the others. So I don't know. Not everyone though. Because the fake Kurara wasn't present. She had disappeared. As much as I wanted to immediately send a search party after her, that had to wait. Because we had something more important to attend to. Hiruko and I led everyone to the secret basement room. After explaining what the LMC were, we showed the DST. And one more thing, we showed them Kurara's dead body as well. After an initial bout of astonishment, everyone started talking. That fella in Kurara's clothing is the real mastermind. That was X! They have been pretending to be Lady Kurara all this time? No. The real Kurara had probably been killed more than 50 days ago! So around day 30? What? And yet Kurara's voice was the same. Oh, does that mean that the person who killed Moko and Tsubasa was Kurara, the fake Kurara? Her cryptoglobin hasn't been completely drained, but most of it is gone, probably absorbed by X. I'm gonna say a random ass thing. But I need to know how tall Commune is. But Commune wouldn't threaten Eva. I just wanted to compare the 3000 time leaps in Steins Gate. And you know who else did the 3000 time leaps? Yeah, the little jit. FB! Not our FB, but Steins Gate's FB's little girl. Type shit. If she have done the same, that'd be crazy. I can tell at a glance. I am, after all, an expert in dead bodies. That's why that's why the life detector always showed the same number of people as everyone present. Wait, what? So... No, I don't get it. I was about to say, does that mean that she still counted towards the number or not? I don't think so. Oh, no. Okay, I think I understand. It wasn't always +1 because someone had infiltrated our ranks. But if that actually happened, it would be +1. No, they actually killed someone into their place, which is why we always had the accurate number. For that, we embarked on the search for fake Kurara X together, but found nothing of note. This X dude is good. Same thing happened again today, on the 83. We ransacked the entire school trying to find X, but they had disappeared without a trace. Night soon fell, and we had to call off the search. The number shown on the lie detector device stayed as 9. It meant that X was still hiding somewhere on the premises. Where?
一体どこに隠れてるんだ X。明日こそは必ず見つけ出してやる。
I clenched my fists in determination. That day, we continued with our frantic search for X. Unfortunately, our search bore no fruit. Time had passed mercilessly and evening came soon. And then it was night. Just as we were about to call off the search, Terumi brought some news. Missing extinguisher. Exactly. Does that mean... Check the radar? Exactly. Why is that 8 so weird? Hey, the number's gone down by 1. I knew it. X has escaped outside the school. It was still 9 just a short while ago. It could have not gone far. We give chase now. I grabbed the remaining fire extinguisher and ran outside with everyone else right behind me. I have a question. When is the next attack? 89? No? Is there just no attack on this? Give me like a more accurate one. Killing game. 87, but I don't think that's accurate. No, never mind. Monster had 87 too. Okay. We cut through the wall of fire and went out into the city ruins. Without our what's it called? Glass armor though. In the distance, we could see the outline of someone running away. That has to be X. We immediately gave chase. They're going to the PLM. Yup. It was 10:30 PM when we finally arrived in front of a dilapidated building. I saw with my own 2 eyes our target entering the building. What kind of building is this? Only one way to find out. Not good. Not good. We stepped inside and continued down the cold and unwelcoming path until we reached a large door. We managed to open the door. What? We opened the door and finally came face to face with the person who had been tormenting us all this time. Oh my god. I need to sit up for this. Who could it be? I mean, duh. Of course it's Kurara. Hold up. We finally found you, X. I see there's no point in trying hiding any longer. Yes, I am the person you refer to as X. Now take off the mask. Who the hell are you? I just said I'm X, didn't I? Not that it pleases me to take on this name. What? You're the one who ordered Shomu to kill Kaku and Eva to kill Shoma? I am indeed. You see, I have no interest in killing other people and would rather not have to dirty my own hands if possible. Really? Who would want that? Bagaku. Wait, Hiruko. Which Hiruko are you? I'm gonna be honest. This mystery route is so goddamn confusing. I completely forgot everything about it. In Kurara. Yeah. What about them? Yeah. You killed them yourself? No, I wasn't the one who killed Gaku. What? I wasn't in the academy yet. I only arrived on day 24. Hold up. Where is it? Where's 13A? Hey yo! Shit is getting weird! We were just talking about, going to mystery on like day 24, or rather tomorrow, which is day 24. To stop Kako from dying, but like, what? Oh no, hold up. It can't be Hiruko because she's too damn tall, 181. She is an absolute unit. And you're like 10 centimeters too tall to be Kurara. You can believe me or not, of course. I don't really care. Is this why you paused after saying I? Because you're Takumi? And technically, yes, Takumi did kill Gaku, but it wasn't you specifically. Oh, holy shit. Holy shit. But I admit I killed the other 3. Alright, so, good thing to know. Kurara. I killed her on day 26 at around 2 AM. The day before, on day 27. Wait, what? On day 28, I'm sorry. Tsubasa said too much while you were in the leisure lounge, remember? I was actually hiding in that room at that time and heard her say it. What? What'd she say? Make the device. The detection device. That would be highly inconvenient for me. You would all realize I was hiding out somewhere in the school. So I decided to borrow Kurara's mask and clothes. That's why I killed her. I absorbed her cryptoglobin as well and get her hemonema as a result. Hold up. I gotta go back to, well, mystery, but like, go back. These motherfuckers. They're not showing it. I was about to say, have we had any battle in this route? There is this one. What happened? Is it normal? It's not a normal, is it? Maybe? Have we ever played Kurara past like her death? Because if yes, that means that the dude can replicate the Kurara's hemonema as well, her skill. And that is confusing as hell. That would be confusing as hell. The only person we know that is capable of doing that is Zenta. Like, we're going too far with this. And also a brethren of blood, I think that's how the old man called them. Absorbing hemonema? Not good. As for Tsubasa and Moko, it was her turn on watch that night. That made it easy for me to get close to them. I knocked them both out by injecting them with gamma fuel and dragged them all the way to the parking lot. And then I stabbed Tsubasa multiple times and cut Moko's carotid artery. Tsubasa's multiple stab wounds were to make her cryptoglobin drain out as quickly as possible. That was also why I hung her up in the tree. What about Moko? As you've already deduced, my objective is to obtain the livor mortis codes from all members of Team 1. There was no need to hang Moko since she was from Team 2, but leaving her lying around would take the gloss off the scene somewhat. You know what I mean? So I strung them together. Oh. But it would take some time for all cryptoglobin to be drained out of their bodies, so I returned to the gym and the rest is history. If you wanted all the LMCs, why did you also kill Moko? True. Are you stupid? Because if I'd only killed Tsubasa, Moko would have realized I was the one who did it. Okay. Just for that? Yes, just for that. Moko was killed just for something like that? I already said yes. What difference does the life of a maggot make anyway? Ooh, a maggot. You. By that point, I had lost all sense of reason. In the frenzy of the moment, I charged at full speed toward X. But the moment I took my first step, Hiruko? What the Yoshi. Why is she strapped? As you can see, this is a grenade gun. It's loaded with grenade imbued with the energy of undying flames. Once it hits, the grenade will instantly burn any organic matter within a 16-foot radius to a crisp. Oh my god, this motherfucking mystery route, and everyone reacting. I'm going to...
私はゲームが好きだ。一つ賭けをしようではないか。私はこのグレネードガンを撃つ。だが、もし私が何者なのかを言い当てられたら、この銃を下げよう。さらにその時には、私の知ってることもすべて教えてやる。いわばボーナスのようなものだ。しかし、もしも誤った答えを言ったなら、
What does that mean?
その時点でゲームオーバーとなる。私はその回答者に向けて炎のグレネード弾を射出する。さてと では始めようか。10、9、8。
My head was spinning. Think, Takumi, think. Who could X be?
7、6、5。
X said they came to the academy on day 24. That's the biggest clue they've given. Someone who had arrived on day 24.
4、3、2。
I know the answer. I should know it. X is... The real identity of X is...
1。
The true identity of X is... There's only two choices. It's either Hiruko or Takumi. I want to say Takumi. There is no other possible answer. It has to be one of these two. But then why would they do that? Did we even see PLM dudes in Mystery? Can we access the menu? Hold up. 24. It's before the branching. 2020. I'm gonna be honest, I do not remember. Oh, I remember them coming after to inject Takumi with something and saying we have nothing to do with the invader hunt. But that was a bit later, I'm pretty sure. On Mystery, I do not remember. And specifically on the... Which day was it? 24? I don't remember. Oh, can we spoil ourselves again? No, we're not gonna do it. Probably other and Takumi. I'm gonna go with Hiruko first. And then we'll go with Takumi. Okay, interesting. So, has to be Takumi, right? Right? But that's the thing. Usually, the Gi Queen Takumi is like killing people with his own hands. And this one is like, I don't like dirtying my hands. How come? That's weird. Without any hesitation whatsoever, X pulled the trigger. Immediately after, I saw a grenade hurling toward me, getting closer and closer. Is that ending 99? 99? I think. If it even plays the credits. Well, it does. Mystery 99, right? Yes, explosion. Ah. Yes, ending 54. Let's be careful not to spoil ourselves by going over the little log. But I'm pretty sure that it is Takumi. It's to be. Because they wouldn't throw us back and forth between the two routes. For it to be, I don't know, bro, Kiyoshika. Is Takumi X? Yeah, I think so. I think so. What? Are we deadass? What? Who came on day 24? You know what, hey. For the last time ever, we're going to talk about the Gi Queen Kako. If it's not, I give up. I'm never talking about this shit ever again. Because I've been yapping for like 12,000 years. Yo, actually, the Gi Queen Kako in day 25 from a time... Oh my god! 59, and she's what? 53. What about the voice? X put both hands on their mask and quietly removed it. What? Whoa!
そんなバカな。なぜ
Ema crashed out incoming. And you caused this!
過去殿は過去殿は
27日目に死んだはずじゃ。
... It's not voiced? It's not voiced. Well, she's still alive. Yeah, bro is just about to... Did bro just bust? I don't... you good, bro? Yeah, exactly. Ema collapsed on the spot, probably out of sheer exhilaration. Like how a super fan would react upon making eye contact with their favorite celebrity on stage, Michael Jackson. Basically, he swooned. You guys think we maybe had another twin besides Ema? A third one? Or a clone of some sort? No, none of these. Those. She came from another timeline using the PLM. You're actually snitching about the PLM? Damn, the sprite. Oh my god, bro. Timeline? PLM? I'll explain later. Long story short, this is a Kako from a parallel world. Everybody tensed up and stared around in sheer, utter confusion. Another thing, you're all calling her Kako, but to be precise, she's no longer the Kako we all know. I can speak. There's a parasitic creature called a Gi in her brain that's taken over her body, and she be healed. I wonder, would she live with the guild though? I wonder. It's going to be easier if we call her Kako G from here on. Kako G? I nodded and continued. The Gi inside her body. That's the real mastermind who killed her friends. That's who X really is. But that's the thing. That's the thing though, in one of the bad endings of Box of Calamity, she killed everyone, I'm pretty sure. So why exactly does she say, I don't wanna dirty my hands? Oh damn, you're absolutely right. How do I even voice her? I have nothing to add or subtract from your explanation. You said you'd tell us everything if we got your identity right. I did say that, didn't I? Good, because I have some questions for you. Go ahead. First of all, you said your objective was to obtain the LMCs, right? How did you even learn about them? From Shion in the Box of Calamity timeline. It was before I got banished to this world. What? What? Is it the timeline where Hiruko and Shion first interacted? No, but then she wouldn't know his name. That's also where I learned about the DST. So your ultimate objective is to summon the rescue craft? That's right. I'm going to ride it to the artificial satellite, so my sisters can bond with the remaining humans there. Yeah, it was obvious, yeah. Wait, I have a question. The pose she's making, isn't it the same as Kurara's? That's kinda cool. Next question. Where did you put the LMCs you cut out of the others? I have them right here. You can have them. She pulled out some kind of file binder. A file binder? And tossed it over. This little scrapbook contains their skin fragments. Oh, you won't know which number belongs to whom, so I'll tell you. 8 is 8, Gaku is 0, Kago is 9 and Shoma is 3. Here's just one more confirmed LMC, which is Tsubasa's. I didn't take her skin, but you must have seen it too. Yeah, Tsubasa is 2. Yes, Tsubasa is 2. That's 5 confirmed so far. Just 4 more to go. May I ask a question as well? Go ahead. Why did you leave the bodies in the morgue? If you didn't want us to know about the LMCs, you could have just thrown the bodies into the wall of fire. Call it instinct, my primal desire for my species to survive. I left the bodies there to provide suitable seedbeds for another Gi Queen. There was a powerful urge within me to leave the bodies alone. I can't explain it very well. I suppose it's like the urges you humans feel when seeing an attractive member of the opposite sex. Are we done here? Have to go now. Go? Go where? You're beginning to annoy me. So I'm going to jump into another timeline and I'll kill you all. Which one? You're gonna do what now? I wasn't lying about having no interest in killing people. I don't kill for fun, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you kill for reproduction, right? I kill to vent my frustration. Like crushing a pesky roach. Words that disgust even an assassin like me. Like myself. Besides, I still need to verify the other LMCs. That's kinda true. You don't actually need them to do all in one timeline. So you're going to leap out of here? I've had enough of this timeline. I'm the type whose enthusiasm wanes as quickly as it wakes. Oh, that reminds me. The PLM was locked until very recently. What? I unlocked it just before you arrived, so it's all good. I can leap into any timeline now. Locked? It's fine if you don't understand. Don't go worrying your precious heads about it. You all need to leave the room now. I have to go change into my leap suit and make other preparations before I leap. Do you think we're just gonna let you go? After all you've done? Aw, don't make me do this. You're gonna shoot?
これからもう一度10数えるわ。0になる前に出て行って。行くわよ。10、9、8。
The burning rage within me flared up into an inferno and I could no longer contain myself.
7、6、5。
This lunatic killed Kako, Toma, Tsubasa, Moko, and Kurara. I was not going to let her get away scot-free.
4、3、2。
No. Not if I could help it. I'd catch her and punish her for everything she'd done. I swore to myself that I would exact vengeance from my friends, no matter what it took.
1。
He started charging forward as I yelled, taking 1 step, 2 steps, and then I saw a grenade flying through the air, making a beeline for my face. Suddenly, that's not good. This no good. No good. What? What just happened? This can't be real. Nozomi. She's trying to protect me? No. Don't do this, Nozomi! Get away! Please! Get out of the way! I'm begging you! Nozomi! 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 He's gonna go to sleep now. He's gonna faint. 97. Yeah, me too, bro. My heart feels hollow. Oh. My heart felt hollow. My mind, emotions, sense of self, all gone. I couldn't feel. I had become emptiness itself, held together by a sack of inconsequential flesh. Damn.
起きたのね。もう97日目よ。
Yes, mama. Yes, I woke up, mama.
反応なしか。まあ無理もないわよね。
Can I spoil myself? Nothing new happened. Or at least doesn't look like it. Is everyone? No one other than Nozomi died.
目の前であんな風に切り藤を失ってしまったんだから。聞こえてないかもしれないけど、一応報告しておくわね。
Did she escape?
過去 G は別のタイムラインに飛んでいったわ。
Wow.
もちろん止めようとしたけど、グレネートガンで脅されてたから。
Again?
ごめんなさい。許して。飛び先は残念ながら不明よ。ログを確認したけど、自動削除されるようにプログラムが組み替えられてしまってたの。
Someone. The enemy of humanity. Eito has to be. Okay, so day 84. Is there a day 84 that's playable? That's interesting that. Oh, that's because it's after choice. Never mind. No, I'm capping hard. Okay, so there's the one in Slasher, the one in Killing Game, the one in Monster, Box of Calamity, the other branch of Box of Calamity, the other branches of Box of Calamity, and Romance. And of course, no, actually I'm not sure. 00, I don't think so. I don't think it has anything to do with 00. Maybe. I think there's about like 2 routes that are like, what did I even try to say? There's like 2 routes that are pretty good that we still have to do, and then I don't know if there's any more than that, or it's just straight second scenario, so 00, and then we finish SF. So at the very least, there's 2 other timelines we don't know of. At the very least, because there's this dumbass one. I think it's the milk one, and the one where we basically do nothing. 14B. I think there's conspiracy too. Is there one called Rebellion as well, or maybe there's conspiracy? Anyway.
切り藤以外は全員無事よ。爆発の時5メートル以上離れてたから。
Why'd you do that?
こんなこと言っても気休めにはならないだろうけど。
Probably nah. I was about to say because everyone from her campus died, but no, just Moko and well, Kurara. Can you walk? Follow me. I need to show you something. Yes. The gym. Oh, yeah? Is it good? No. Huh. Forgot about the fact that in... What was it? The route we finished before. I completely forgot the name. Killing Game. Killing Game, yes. Someone hands Tsubasa the QB liquid. Interesting. Doesn't this surprise you? Is it because you already saw it in another timeline? Or because you've completely lost heart already? No, okay. I was about to say, is this the first time we bring up the other timelines? The fact that Takumi is a time leaper too. In another timeline, in another route, in another route that isn't 13A. Well, yes and no, because to get to this point, you have to have done, well, a bit of 13A. So yeah, no, you technically, you know. I noticed it 3 days ago and have already shown it to the others. We're doomed. Wait, what? We've actually been time leaping into different timelines in search of Kakoji. What? So far, we haven't found her. A lot has happened, but we did find a ruined escape pod. In one timeline, ruined? It occurred to me that this may have happened in our timeline as well. I came back to check, and unfortunately I was right. As of right now, we don't know what caused the damage. Tsubasa said it was a bacteria, but it's not really a bacteria, because it's not alive. You can't fix it without Tsubasa anyway. And even if Tsubasa were still with us, it would be impossible for her to fully repair it in just 2 days. We can't use the escape pod anymore. What do you think happens next? We die. If we can't go to the artificial satellite, then the omnidirectional attack launches on day 100. Oh my god, I've seen this already! The only way to survive in our current situation is to stop the omnidirectional attack. For that to happen, we're gonna have to do some shin. You're gonna kill the baby?! I mean, yeah, we don't have the time to hack the system. And we don't have the capacities.
彼をここから出さなきゃいけないの。
Release him?
だけど、そんなことをしたら彼が命を失ってしまうことに、さすがに自分たちが生き延びるために赤子を殺すことなんてできないでしょ。だから私は
Yourself?
飛ぶのか。
Huh?
飛ぶつもりなんだろ。
You can't do that.
どこかのタイムラインに、そこで赤子を救うための何かを手に入れてくる。そういうつもりなんじゃないのか。
Oh, Ryuko fell silent for a while before answering. Wait, what? So in the last 3 remaining days, you want to try to leap to another timeline? Try to stop the omnidirectional attack by saving the baby? And not by killing him.
ええ、そうよ。赤子ジャーっていう装置を奪ってくるの。SF タイムラインに飛んで。
Carrying case for the baby in the defense room. It is fitted with life support systems, and the inside is coated with material Omega to protect it from the undying flames. We have first met that in Coming of Age, and we have met it again in Killing Game thanks to Commune. All that because of the material Omega. That's relevant. In the SF timeline? What? So you already know about it? What? What? Did you do it? My heart remained empty, floating about quietly in darkness. I melted into the formless void. I could no longer tell where the darkness ended and I began. My outline was slowly dissipating, like an abandoned sand sculpture blown by the wind.
よかったわ、気がついてくれて。だって今日は記念すべき100日目だもの。まあ、記念するようなことなんて何もないけど、私たちは戦争に勝った。ベシネスを倒した。
Mystery? Wait, this is day 100 at night? So the reset hasn't happened yet.
ただそれだけよ。虚しさしか残ってないわ。
Is it actually night, or?
みんなのことなら心配しないで。無事に助かることになったから。
It's dark because we don't have power anymore.
このタイムラインでは全方位攻撃は実行されないわ。なぜならこういうこと。ミサイルへのエネルギー供給を断ったの。だから地上が焼き尽くされることはないのよ。
No, it's the morning. Okay. Okay, so as I said, there's probably no light because we don't have power. Alright, I'm leaving now. Come and join us on the roof as well, if you're feeling up to it. Hello. It's been a while. Shion. Where'd you get that name from? Huh? Shion. That's your name. Shion. Shion. Okay. It feels strangely right. You can manifest yourself now? Yes, thanks to your help. What's that? You solved the future case, didn't you? Oh, the thing about the blood space. The flow of the malicious aura has been stopped. Thank you. I'm really grateful. But we didn't do anything. And it still happened in here. That means that this malicious aura in the blood space isn't caused by neither the killing game being active nor Eito. That's interesting. So it's even in the future? Probably in SF now. I'll see you around. What the fuck? Darumi! Takumi, you gotta come see this. Will you quit with the morose character archetype already? Come on, this might actually cure you. What's that? Come with me. Hurry up. Darumi grabbed my hand and dragged me outside. What is this soundtrack? Someone that shouldn't be alive? There stood the 6 other survivors. Hiruko, Takemaru, Ima, Kiyoshika, Yugamu, and of course, Darumi. When they saw me, they beckoned me over. Get your ass over here now! Come this way! I ran with the rest toward the fence and we glanced down at the schoolyard together, where we saw... What? Is it the pod? We can talk more in the schoolyard. Run, everyone! Yeah! Even Eva? What is this? I mean, Eito, yeah, but even Eva? Fuck. I feel like in the SF there's some sort of sacrifice that happened. And that this mystery route is actually the last. And they're gonna hit us with just the ending. And you wanna know what happened in this? Go to SF. I think that in SF, Takumi and Hiruko did some kind of sacrifice where they sent everyone, or rather, all the survivors from the SF timeline to the mystery timeline. And basically, everyone is alive. Right? One timeline and the other just completes the whole group. At the cost of what? I think their lives. I can smell it from here. I can smell it because why aren't they here? Because these two are already here in this timeline. You get what I mean? How did you guys even come?
私たちみんな生きてるのね。
ああ、生きてるんだ。
Frico, what are you doing here? Is Kako here?
兄ちゃん。
妹ちゃん。
お兄ちゃん。
妹ちゃん。
The twins ran and leapt into each other's embrace. But I wasn't looking at them at all. Oh, you're looking at Nozomi? I am legit getting naked if she calls him tacky. If she calls him tacky, I am naked in front of my kids. Because my eyes had gravitated toward...
桐藤。桐藤。
Driven by an unstoppable impulse, I ran to her and enveloped her in a crushing hug.
スミノくん、どうしたの？
I'm curling my toes!
ごめん。なんでもない。なんでもないんだ。ただ、嬉しくて。嬉しくて。
Everyone started gathering at one spot as well, exchanging hugs. Eito too? Patting shoulders and rubbing cheeks. Shouts of joy filled the air amidst the occasional sobbing. In that moment, I suddenly felt like there was something standing behind me. Someone. And I think, yes, I think that this is the happy ending. The day 100 where everyone is happy. Yes, in SF, I think that our two time loopers actually die. I think they are. This is a sacrifice because breaking the time loop probably isn't all that easy. They had to do something, and I think that it resulted in their deaths. However, to make the best possible ending, they probably sent the others to this timeline. And like, damn, who's that behind you, Eito? But when I turned around, there was no one? All that remained was a faint hint of lavender. I'm killing myself. So which Hiruko is that? The one from SF or this one? I think it's the one from SF. Because this one isn't too woke. She doesn't have, I think, other memories. Other past memories. Like the one in SF. Okay, so this may have resulted in like the SF Hiruko dying. What about Takumi? I think he dies too. I think so. And that's how it ends? Does it go past it? Or it just ends? We inadvertently ended up on the roof after that and stared at the distant landscape beyond the fence together. Holy shit, that looks good. What? Why does it even have the mask? Gaku. Ain't no way you actually score with Tsubasa this time. Kiyoshika, you are so tall. What the hell? And Eito's a part of the group? Nonchalantly?
どうにか無事にって言ってもいいのかしら。
The Rumi hitting the...
今は素
Oh, come
直
on,
に
man.
喜んでおきましょうよ。そうですね。
Is she actually doing the salute?
ちゃんと生きてるわけで。
お兄ちゃんも。
Show my man.
助かったみたいだし。
Brother,
ここ
Can
に
we-
こうして。
address the elephant in the room. As the goddamn serial killer with us, within us.
よかった。
君たちのおかげだよ。
Who's you?
シオン、いつの間に。来ちゃいけなかった。
It's not it.
大歓迎だよ。
本当によかったよ。みんなこうして生きてて。マルコ。
ああ、そうだな。
やったやったやったでござる。
実にすがすがしい気分だよ。
もう正 マ、いつまでメソメソしてんのよ。
だって
Did our dead friends come? Oh damn! Did our dead friends come back to life? While on the way to the roof, we asked them about this. Apparently, they had left from here from another timeline, so it wasn't like those who died in this timeline had gotten revived. That gave me mixed feelings. The Eito, Gaku, Kaku, Shoma, Iba, Tsubasa, Moko, Kurara, and Nozomi were here with us right now. They weren't the same 9 people we had gotten to know from this timeline. I would never forget those who were killed here. The pain of losing them would live on forever in my heart. It was just like Kurara said. Right now was the time for us to go all out and celebrate the fact that everyone is still alive. I didn't want to think about the Shoma and Eva of this timeline. Hold up, I didn't want to think about how the Shoma and Eva of this timeline ended up becoming murderers.
唯一の心残りはまだ過去 G を捕まえられてないってことね。
ああ、だけどいつか必ず捕まえてみせる。殺されたみんなの無念を晴らすために。
そうね。
We continued staring into the distance together for some time after that. Reflected in each of our eyes were the purple flames and the boundless eternal future that stretched out ahead of us. Were we supposed to get that ending right now? Are the credits different? I don't think so. Well, I'm still skipping it because I'm scared. Ending 100. Visitors from day 100. Conditions to unlock Story Log 2 have been met. I see. I see what this is about. Alright. Alright, game. I see it. I see it. So that's it for the mystery route. Well. Alright. Well, I have been recording for about 2 hours on OBS. I think that's about to be it. But before we do that, we're not actually going to rank mystery, because there's too much mystery left still. We learned pretty much what the overall mystery was, and it was that the killer X, or the mastermind X, was actually Kako G, so the Gi Queen Kako from Box of Calamity, the one that was sent to another timeline. Now, this is a super big reveal because, I have been expecting her for so long. But unfortunately, mystery, I think, goes way too much hand in hand with SF. So without knowing the full story, I can probably not rank mystery on its own. This is why we are going to wait to rank it. We're probably going to wait until we finish SF, right? But we're not gonna do SF next. SF to me feels like, well, it definitely feels like the last route that you should do. Why? Well, number one, because everyone at day 100, everyone lives. I don't think that happens in any other timeline. Like 100% of the cast is alive, Eva included. There's that. There's also the fact that this is ending 100. You know what I mean? Right? This is an important milestone. Just as much as the ending of, well, SDA1, LDA1 was ending 0. Right? So okay, yeah, I get it, bro. I get it. We will do SF in the very last, as the very last route. So, next time I jump back to this game, which is probably going to be in like 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks now, because I have to go play Trails in the Sky remake, we will tackle on 0-0, right? Unless this, what is it? Chapter 7 is good, I won't touch it, much like the milk route. So we'll continue on with 00, and I think the other maybe 2 or more routes that branch off from 00. So that may be a while before we come back to SF and finish the game. On that note, I am going to say goodbye to y'all, and well, see you in the next one. Goodbye, goodbye.